Now, the Ark and the Nards East Series that running well here tonight, just inside of the top 10. Currently ninth, Sam Mayer just getting around Ben Rhodes, a half a lap to go. Working lap number 30 here at the Bristol Motor Speedway, 25 to the end of stage number 1. Let's take a moment and pause, 10 seconds.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And as you can see, we've got Mike here with me tonight. Wesley's over here on the sideline waiting to get in. So we're going to roll with it, Mike.
That's right. Just call on him when you need him.
Yeah, that's it. We'll send him in a penalty situation.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness. Folks, welcome to the show. And we got some things going on here tonight. Got some good information, fishing report for two or three of our lakes, and that kind of thing. Mike's got some film we haven't shown on his camera. I think we showed everything that I had last week, and didn't get to make a fishing trip this weekend, and so got to make up for it, Mike.
Make up for it.
Yeah. Got to fish 2 nights real hard.
Yeah. The weather's about to straighten up here.
Yeah, we're counting on the weather straightening up, and so maybe we can get on the water there tomorrow night, and a little while Saturday night.
It's talking down in the 40s, so.
Why, heck, Mike, shut up.
Just right.
All right. That's just right for you to get a tan.
Yeah.
You wear short breeches, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's right.
I don't know. It may get that cool. That's I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. As long as the wind ain't blowing real hard and it pouring down the rain, I'm good with it.
I ain't predicting no rain, but cool weather coming in here.
Yeah.
70s in the daytime, 40s.
Well, yeah, heck, that's all
beat
next
that.
week. That's not this weekend, I don't think.
Yeah, that can't beat that kind of weather.
Yeah. You may be, you need to check your map or your weather station. You may be up there in Alaska somewhere or something with it.
Maybe.
All right. I do want to say something right quick. If you're looking at the screen, I want to welcome Gibbons Creation Company. They're the ones that have made our window sticker logos, and we're welcome them to the advertising on the show, and I think she's done. Rain has done it. Rain Gibbons. I think she's done an excellent job. I told her dad to tell her to call in over here tonight. I hope we get to hear from her, but we're going to have these things available right here real shortly, and as a matter of fact. We picked out 5 colors, Mike. Mm-hmm. We got this chartreuse, and chartreuse.
It works good.
Yeah, what the heck? I don't know any fishermen that go fishing that don't have chartreuse of some kind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
So we picked out 5 chartreuses. Mm-hmm. No, I'm taking it back. We started out with 20 of each, 20 white ones, 20 yellow ones, 20 red ones, 20 silver ones, and 20 chartreuse ones. Mm-hmm. And we're going to see how that works out, and hopefully we'll see a lot of these in the back windows of the cars and pickup trucks and what have you. I might even put one up on the mirror there in the bathroom.
Wind you.
Yeah, keep reminding me how much I want to go fishing. Get up every morning. Let's go fishing. Yeah, I might have to eat up them 160 hours at work. Let's see, that's 4 weeks, I believe it is, yeah. But anyway, Mike, there's a lot of things we can do with that. I think Rain's done an excellent job on getting that thing fixed up for us. And like I said, I hope to see a lot of them in the back windows of these vehicles.
That's right.
Yeah. So, all right. Maybe she'll call in here in a little bit. You have her email address, I think it is, and her phone number there. If you're looking for something like we've got here, or anything that she might could do for you, give her a shout and try to build her business up and help hers too.
That's right. That'd be good.
Yeah, sure will. All right, we're moving right along. Let me.
Hello, Dad. I told you I'd holler at you tonight and tell you hello. So
Yeah.
didn't want to forget that.
Right. We got to talk to Bill. I talked to him on the way home this weekend, or this afternoon, and he said he'd be watching.
Yeah.
I told him I wished he could be here with us, but he'd be watching. So we'll say hello to him, and Paul Harrison. I think he's watching, and I know old Ray Givens is supposed to be watching. And I think the last week was the first time he'd watched the show. He didn't really know he could get it. And I said, yeah, Ray, it comes on at 8 o'clock on Channel 12. And I said, you've got Comcast on? He said, yeah. But what channel is it on? I said, it's on Channel 12. Oh, okay then. So he watched it last week. He said, you just caught some pretty good fish.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah. We caught some pretty good fish. He said, and you caught quite a few. I said, yeah, we caught quite a few. So he was really impressed with the fishing part of it, and I said, well, I'm glad you are. I said, yeah, we do all right at times up there. We really do have a good time, catch a lot of fish, and so he was tickled with that. He's got a pontoon boat right there at 58 launch there at Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he just lives right there on the side of the hill there.
Yeah.
And he can walk across the road there and get on the dock and be on his pontoon boat and go out there and fish. So anyway, we're going to move right along. What else you got good for us, Mike?
Well, like I say, we didn't get to show any of that last week. I know you had, I went with you on Friday night, and then Saturday night there, me and Wes went, and I got that new camera out and tried to take pictures with it, but it didn't have no SIM card in it, so it wouldn't take no pictures. So Wesley, after about 3 or 4 fish, he decided he'd start taking pictures with his cell phone there, and he got some of them pictures, I think, that he sent to Dylan, and then I got a little bit of film there that had Jeff with me on Sunday night, and we caught a few, and then I did get to go last Friday night for a little while, and caught a few, but lost a few, And I thought when that moon come up, it'd really get right out there, but it didn't. It was slow picking, but keeping hold of them was the biggest problem.
Yeah.
I'd say back to that 2 get off and 1 to catch deal, and stuff. But we're going to get it figured out. I think we got things figured out a little bit. Went to put the camera on the tripod and it wouldn't fit, so I got to refit the tripod to get the camera to fit on it. So it was set up for those Sony cameras. It was little small ones, and the big one is flat on the bottom, and things wouldn't hook up. So I'll get that straightened out, and we'll get back to filming some fish that we catch.
Yeah.
And if you remember the meeting we had the other night over at Operators Union, they're going to have a little tournament down at Watch Bar Dam down there on the 3rd, I think he said, October.
Yeah, October the 3rd. I talked to him again today. He's working us up a flyer to get the word out, and so we'll just, he said I just hadn't had time to get it, but he's going to have it for us here. Said I may get it tomorrow.
That'd be good. Be a good thing to get together with a bunch of them fellas, and said he's going to cook a hamburger or something afterwards and stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was kind of the reason he wanted to do that, because he's going to be tied up the latter part of the month, and really wanted to do it. Last year we got down there and the fog didn't lift till 11 o'clock.
That's right.
Weighed in at 3.
Yeah.
And I mean, you couldn't see your hand in front of your face. So he said, I want to try to beat that fog. I said, okay, fine with me. Mm-hmm. I'm for that too.
Yeah.
You run around out there, in circles, watching for, making sure you don't run into somebody or somebody run into you.
That's the only thing I'm worried about this weekend up there. If that temperature starts cooling off that quick, it get foggy pretty quick with that water temperature 83 degrees. If it gets down to 46, the way they're talking, there's going to be a lot of fog.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. Yeah, it's very, very, very possible. And there could be enough breeze blowing to keep the fog blowed off.
Could be.
Just have to try it and see, We in Wesley will go on up there, and if it looks like it's going to get, be good, we'll call you. If not, you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's we'll call you. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, that's looking good. So we got a lot of things going on. Let's see. Let me tell you right quick while we got everybody here, hopefully, is talked to Glenn Reynolds today. They just covered up. I mean, he said, man, we got them, this one and that one. But his thing was, and I mentioned it a week or so ago or last week, about if you're thinking about trading boat, he's got two people right now wanting a new boat, but he's got them ordered, but it'll be spring before they get them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And with the COVID-19, the boat manufacturers are slow because they got a lot of people that's not at work, just like every other business around here. So
they can't even get the hardware to rig one.
I mean, so it's affecting everything that you want to do. So if you're thinking about a new boat come spring, you need to go by there and get with him, pick out the colors you want and the options you want, because if he doesn't get this order turned in pretty quick, it may be late summer before you get it.
That's true.
He does have, he's got a used Bullet down there, a 2008. It's got a 300 XS on it. It's got 145 hours on it, and they're wanting $35,000 for it.
That's a deal.
It's, it won't have, I just about guarantee you it won't have any warranty because it's over 5 years old. But he says he sold the boat to the gentleman to start with, and he says it's showroom clean,
That's right.
It's just, looks really good. And
no more hours than it's got, you can tell it hasn't been used much.
No, that's a fact, Mike. It's that's a fact. So he's got that boat for sale, and he's got two of these what they call high school specialties. They're 18-foot boats with a 115 motor on them, and they're set up for these high school the high school kids' first boat and that kind of thing. They're express boats, but he said they're real nice and they're priced real good. The price on them is real low. So and they were built and set up for the high school kids to fish out of, and as a matter of fact, Kingston just had their first high school tournament this past weekend. Wesley and I were going to fish it, but we were tied up with something else that we had obligated ourselves for. Their church to help with the second harvest, and so we had to miss it. But we're looking forward to the next one and that kind of thing. So he's got to have some fishing tournaments, Mike, for his curriculum there at school to get credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
So catfish don't count.
That's right. That's right.
So anyway, we're working on that. But do get with Glenn. These express boats have got aluminum trailers under them and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they're going to be pretty nice. I think he's got a couple of them down there right now, and got a 19-foot center console down there. So give him a call, but do think about that. If you're thinking about trading boats, just keep in mind that. And here's the deal: I work with a gentleman, and they wanted to buy a jet ski, and this has been 2 months ago. Well, heck, they didn't anybody have one. So they finally found him one, and he went and bought it, and they couldn't promise him when. And the bad thing, he had the jet ski, and they didn't have a trailer for it, and it took them another week to find a trailer.
That's right.
Just because there's not any more to be had, and so this, like I said, this COVID-19 thing's got a lot of people out of work you're just, it's not a lot of everything out there anymore.
That's true.
So
everybody that was out of work wanted to go to the lake and stay.
Yeah,
yeah. Followed up all the jet skis.
That's Mike, that's a fact. But anyway, it's just something to think about. If you're, looking to make a trade or looking for a new boat come spring or what have you, you might want to get your order in early. Pick out the options that you want and get it, more custom to what you're looking for. There's, no guarantees you'd get it at that time, as early as you might want it. But it helps in, pick out the colors and the rigging and just custom fit the boat to suit your needs or what you want, type situation. All right, that's Reynolds Racing and Marine. Remember those folks, sponsor the show. Let's see, we said hello to Dad and to Bill and to Paul Harrison. Old Mike Pennington down there in Harriman, I'd say he's watching.
Mm-hmm.
What about the pictures? Do you want to show them that you and Wesley took the other week?
Good, yeah, show them.
All right. Dylan, can you show us the pictures that Mike and Wesley took? All right, let's do that. Okay, there's one.
Yeah.
All right. That's another one.
Mm-hmm. Now we done fairly good that night.
Yeah.
That's the third one.
Fourth one.
Throwing him back.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt that one.
Okay, now there is Tony Gallahar's crappies that he caught down at Watts Bar over the weekend, Mike.
Yeah.
What you got there, 11?
I think so.
That's what it looks like to me, ain't it? 10 or 11? Let's see, 1, 2.
What happened to the pictures that I took of you, Wesley?
Okay, Dylan, see, have you got any more of the smallmouth pictures, or is that it? That's all you got? Okay. All right, back to us then.
Wesley must have broke the camera when he took his picture.
He must have. He must have. But anyway, you got you a SIM card.
Yeah.
For your camera. So now what you filmed should be ready to play back.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you went up there with your gun and didn't have no bullets.
That's right.
Yeah. Man. All right.
Well, I took the guy's word over there. You know, when I bought the camera, he said it's ready to go. I said, do I need anything else? He said, no, it's ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ready to go out the door. That's it.
Said everything's in there. I said, okay.
All right, Tim.
Took it home, charged it up, and ready to go.
Yeah. Well, the thing that impresses me is we've both wound up with cameras pretty much identical.
Oh, yeah.
This is just 2 years older than yours. Doesn't look like they changed a thing. And I can't complain. This thing has been dropped off the front of the boat, slid off the front of the boat. I mean, it's been treated pretty rough. You get ready to take off to another fishing hole, and the next thing you know, that thing's bounced off the bottom of the boat, or the floor of the boat. And dadgummit, I left that camera sitting up on the deck. Yeah, bam, you know, yeah, I bet it's tore up now, and it always seems to come back. So, if the one you got's is as tough as that one right there, you've done good.
Yeah.
So, and moisture all over them, you know, during the night up there in the cool air. So anyway, we'll move right along. What y'all do? Show that film?
You can show that film if you want to, or go to commercial later on.
Well, yeah, Mike is, we can talk about that trolling motor here after we show the film, okay? All right, Dylan, give us a little break here, buddy. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. That's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is a place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. All right, folks, we're back, and let's see, Mike. Let's get the let's go ahead and show Mike's film there, Dylan. We can see if he caught any fish.
Okay, folks, I'm back up here on Sunday night, Labor Day weekend. I got Jeff Phillips with me tonight. Me and Wesley come up last night. He got some pictures of them fish that we caught. When I got up here with this new camera, I didn't have no SD card in it or whatever it is there, but it wouldn't record nothing, so it didn't do us no good. But Wesley did get some pictures of some of them fish that we caught, so you show them on the show there Thursday night, and hopefully me and Jeff can catch a few smallmouth to get them on film here. Steve and Bill was up here last night. They caught a few fish, and they're back up here tonight to see if they can do better than what they done last night. But remember the sponsors, folks, and the moon should be coming up here a little after 10:30, 11 o'clock or something. So it's a pretty good moon last night. Everything seems to be pretty clear tonight. All the stars is out, so that moon gets up, maybe things will get better. But anyway, we're going to get out here and get after them. And like I say, remember that, sponsors, and let's go fishing. All right. Yep, that's our first one tonight. Oh, all right, be a big boy. Come around there. You going down? Yep, going back down. That ain't something. Come here. Oh, I just can't stand it when you get hold of that lip. Right. Get smallie. Maybe we get a bunch more. Got him by the lip now. That's a nice one. He ain't as big as that drum, but he's a good one. Put him back. Try him again. Come here. Oh. Biting. Pretty good. Back on purple. Green pumpkin. $4 piece. Get coming this way with it. Thinking, man, this feels like a fish. Got that thing. Get you loose. Okay, folks, I'm back up here again Friday night. Stars are shining, got a few clouds out there. I'm going to get out here and try them out a lick or two, fish for a little while anyway. Maybe I can get something in before this rain moves in tomorrow night. But a few boats out here, not too many. But I'm going to give them a try anyway, so remember the sponsors and let's go fishing. Okay, folks, I finally got one in. That's 1 out of 5 that I've got in the boat. I think you can get a pretty good size. It's a good smallmouth. Caught it on a Z-hog here. You can see got a little bit of moon there. But, that's a real good smallmouth. And I tell you, they get off so daggone easy. We'll get back at them, try it again. Okay, folks, there's number 2. Move here, man. Back here. He's going crazy. Thought I had him settle down there for a minute. We get him back in the water. Okay, folks, there's another our fish. We get him back in the water. See if we can get rigged up. He tore my bait all to pieces, so I'll have to go to digging again.
Some gun. Dang, Mike, I thought you had a whole bunch of film.
No, I'm just telling you. When you get 1 out of 5, you don't get much film.
Dang, man, I thought you had 10, 15 minutes worth of film. I was going to get to do some catch-up paperwork here, but shucks.
Every time you think you got a hold of him, before you get him in the boat, he gets off, so, you know.
Well,
keep throwing at him, all I know.
Yeah. Well, what did you wind up catching your fish on, Mike?
The purple and green pumpkin looking skirt with the green pumpkin trailer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I tried a lot of different colors. I'm telling you, the floor of the boat was covered with stuff I tried to think I could find something better, but I never did find anything any better.
Right.
And fished a lot of different places, some good places where you usually get a fish or two off of, and couldn't even get a bite off of them.
I mean, you think that was because of you was fishing with the wrong color at that time, or what?
I can't really say whether it was the wrong color or whether there just wasn't no fish there. They sure didn't want to buy it anyway.
Yeah.
But when you do get hold of one trying to get it to the boat, like I say, when you just catch 1 out of every 5, you ain't putting many in the boat.
That's true on that, that's for sure. Dang it. Like I said, I wished you'd had some more film, but it is what it is. You can't have film if you don't get a bite.
Well, I had the bites, but
Couldn't hold on to them.
you just couldn't get them to the boat. I mean,
Well, that's the same trouble we've had all you know, it's been that way the last few years, really. Not just this summer, but the last few years it's been had a lot of bites at times, and couldn't hold on to them. You know, they just find a way to get off some way, somehow. They come up shaking that head, and next thing you know, he's gone.
and I did try spinnerbaits and stuff there quite a bit, and never got the first bite on the spinnerbait. And I kept thinking, well, I just ain't got the right color, you know, and try another one, and still couldn't get a bite on it. And fish a place and no good with the spinnerbait, and turn around and go back down it with that jig and maybe get one on, but then not get him to the boat or something, you know. And think, well, you know, the fish is ours. You just got to get the right bait to get him to strike it or something, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just wiring out the dang cutter, changing baits there and stuff, you know. We'll have to get another set of pliers and stuff there just to change baits with. Get them so dull.
Well, I know what you're saying. Let's go into this Watts Bar Center Hill Dale Hollow Fishing Report, September the 17th, 2020. Scott Humphrey comments are off. Let's see what he says here. For Watts Bar, reservoir conditions. The lake is at normal level. The water temperature is 84 degrees. Crappie, most crappie are being caught at night while fishing around the lights. Minnows are the better bait. Fish near bluff walls or docks. The bass, Fish for bass, fish channel cuts where the current has a greater influence. Fish at night, fish around grass beds, topwater lures, plastic worms, crankbaits are good. Catfish, now Mike, this is one you need right here. Fishing is good. Drift in the main channel with meaty baits when the current is present. Bluegill, fish around docks or along rock bluffs. Use worms or crickets for bait. Striped bass, use shad or artificial lures in the tailwater or upper river. Walleye, the only fish caught by tailwater striper anglers, use shad for bait. Okay, and then here's Dale Hollow. Let's see, reservoir conditions. Fishing is good. The water temperature is 81 degrees and the lake is falling. Smallmouth bass, a few smallmouth are being caught while trolling in the channels near schooling shad in 30 feet of water. Largemouth bass, a few largemouth are being caught while fishing soft plastics and topwater baits around shallow cover in 5 foot of water in the creeks. Walleye, several big walleye are being caught while trolling night crawler rigs on flats in 30 foot of water. And for the crappie, a few are being caught while fishing grass and woods in the 10 to 15 foot of water. Center Hill, reservoir conditions. Fishing is fair. The water temperature is 82 degrees and the lake is falling. Bass, a few bass are being caught on football jigs on points in 20 to 30 feet of water on the main lake. Also, a few are being caught on topwater baits in the creeks while fish are schooling under shad. Walleye, a few walleye are being caught near floating mill while trolling night or flats in 25 feet, trolling on flats in 25 feet of water. So that gives you a little bit of rundown on everything. Talked to Bill this evening, like I said, coming in. Max had been over to Dale Holler. Seemed like the crowd or the people have all left to go back home, that kind of thing. So he said he only saw 3 boats on the lake the couple of nights he was out.
Yeah.
So
If you read that and take what we're doing, it north, the water temperature is pretty much the same. The fish is pretty much in the same location at 20, 30 foot and stuff there on all the lakes right now. Just a matter of finding the right time when they're bait to get them with, you know, if you can hang on to it.
right.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same all the way around, especially that water temperature.
Yeah.
82, 83 degrees, that's what stayed up there north, so. Water's slowly easing down up there. May start dropping a little bit faster if we don't get much more rain, you know, but I'd say they're probably trying to hold everything they can to try to keep them sending it down to Tom Bigby or out in Mississippi or whatever, since they've had all that rain down there last day or two.
You know, that's true, Mike. That's true. And Norris is it's 10 foot higher than it should be this time of year.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, they're about 10 feet behind straight down drop. And,
Yes, sir.
but you brought out a good point about the water down in Mississippi and Alabama and Florida there. Yellow caller. Hey, is that you, Ed?
Yeah.
Well, good. Volume doesn't sound real good on our end, but go right ahead, Ed. It's good to hear from you.
Well, listen, I'm wondering about a launch ramp I'm thinking about trying. I'm wondering if you ever put in down there is, you know, like when you pass Tellytown Church and you keep on trucking down through there till you get the old Stanley lumber place.
Yeah,
there's
Emory.
Little Emory, it says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a good ramp?
Yeah, Ed, you can get in down there without any problem right now. You know, the only time that ramp has a problem is when the lake gets way down in the wintertime. And, but yeah, right now, you won't have a bit of trouble.
Because I got some friends that moved down there from Oak Ridge, and they, his wife likes to go fishing, and her brother's gonna go, and I was just making sure that I could get, you know, I got that dual axle trailer, and I didn't want to get off the end of it back there or something.
No, it's quiet, it's flat. You have to back out and get your tires probably wet a little bit on your truck, but you can get your boat off and on right there, Ed, without any problem. I'll just tell you, they've been having a 25 or 30 boat tournament down there here for the last few weeks, last couple of months, and they guys is all putting in right there. I put in right there many a time myself, and
well, now is that the same one? It only has one ramp.
Yeah.
Just parking.
Yeah, they've got a aluminum dock and walkway out there right now. They fixed that thing up, and it's wheelchair compatible. If you had somebody in a wheelchair, you want to roll them out on a pontoon boat or something, it's a nice ramp, you know, but it, you know, naturally as the water goes down, it gets shallow. But right now the lake's full. You won't have any problem.
Okay, well listen, we'll probably go Wednesday or something next week instead of Saturday, and they might be having a tournament or something. But
yeah,
I sure appreciate it.
Well, I don't know if
get hung up.
No, you won't have any trouble, Ed. And they, you know, I don't know if they're still having their what morning was they fishing on? Saturday morning to like from safe light to 11 o'clock or something on Saturday. And I don't know if they're still having them or not. This was a few weeks ago or a month ago when I heard about it. So they may be done. I don't know. But anyway, you can get your boat in down there without any trouble, Ed.
All right, man. Good to talk to y'all. I appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome, Ed. Thank you, buddy.
Okay, thanks.
All right, see you. All right, that's good deal there. Yeah, you know, that thing's right there in the headwaters of the Little Emery, so it serves its purpose, Mike.
It does.
It serves its purpose. I mean, when the water gets way down, you wind up off the end of the ramp and out in the mud. And with your boat trailer, you know, the good thing about that is it doesn't drop off drastically. It's just 6-8 inches there probably, if it's that much. But you will get off the ramp on a dual axle trailer, a big bass boat. So the last little bit, we've had, I know last winter the ramp at Ladd Landing, boy, I tell you what, it was, when the water got way down and you dropped off the end of that ramp, it was bad.
Yes, sir.
It needed a good dump truck load of rock in there, or 3 or 4 buckets of concrete put in it off the end of the ramp there. But yeah, that's the thing you got to watch about is getting off these boat ramps and hanging your trailer up, bending your axle, and jerk the axle out of it under trying to get it back up get it out of the hole, you know. But yeah, that's a good little old ramp there at Little Emery. There's not a lot of parking and that kind of thing. They do have a nice dock there. We talked about that a couple of years ago whenever we, you know, it went there for 4 or 5 years. The gentleman called in wanting one, and then the next thing you know, they had it slated to put one in, and so, which was what, 2 years ago. So got a nice boat ramp there. Plus they put 2 or 3 more in down on Watts Bar in different places, fix them up.
6 altogether.
Yeah, and they also have right there and under between the bridges there, right below Kingston Steam Plant, on the Kingston side of the river there, they got nice little I don't know, kayak ramps or whatever they are for handicap. They got one right there between the bridges there in Kingston. So
I think they put a floating dock there in the holler at the steam plant.
Yeah, they've done some work there also too. The boy told me that the other day. So yeah, you can get in the water. We can. Okay. Let's see. Trolling motor. Yeah, Mike's looking at getting a new trolling motor. Done got it. Just haven't got it on his boat yet. Got the spot lock on it, or anchor mode, whatever you want to call it. And so that way he can stay right on the top of them crappie. And that picture there of the crappie was Tony Gallagher. He caught them on the down at Watts Bar this past weekend. And I think he had, 10 or 11. And he said it was about 28 foot. So good to see that going on for sure. Let's see, what else have we got here, Mike? Don't forget about Zach's rustic flags and wood crafts. I want to thank him for the flag here behind us, showing off his work. So that number is on the screen for sure. Dylan, take us to the IUOE. Give us a little break here. All right. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TDA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, whether it be Barnhard. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. All right, we're back, Mike. You got anything else going on, Mike?
Well, not really. All I know is I'm glad school started and then the deer hunting started, so
Yeah.
maybe there won't be any out there.
Yeah, that boy at work, I heard.
Good time for four-wheeling too.
Yeah, that boy at work was talking about it that Thursday yesterday. First Saturday of bow season. When is it? This coming Saturday or next Saturday?
I think it's next Saturday.
Okay. Anyway, I said, man, I'm glad to see it. Well, what do you mean? I said, well, that just takes a lot of them guys that hunt and fish, takes the fishermen off the lake, puts them in the woods.
That's right.
He said, oh, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, that's the deal. So I said, whatever you do, don't buy a boat. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that was a deal. But that's true. Hunting season's right around the corner. Dove season, I think it goes here to the end of the month. End of this month. I think it's the season on the dove, the early season, and I think it opens up again right around Christmas, sometime there like that. So then the deer season will be going on all the way into the new year, that kind of thing. So, but I don't know. I wished I had called Coach Johnson at Kingston High School down there and tried to get him on the phone and see how much weight or what it took to win their tournament, how many they had to show up and that kind of thing last Saturday. I'd kind of like to know, and I may try to find out for next week's show. Bass Pro Shop, they have their first high school tournament scheduled for the 10th. No, the 10th of October, and it's on Cherokee. Yeah, okay. So we got to get Wesley in some tournaments here this fall. Let's see, for sure. And I'll see this is his senior year. He'll be graduating come spring, and high school fishing will be over. So got to get him hooked up here. I guess we'll try to make the Bass Pro Shop tournament on Cherokee there on the 10th, and get one under her belt, and then actually I'm going to take him down there to fish the IOU tournament, and there on the 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take him down there and get him in that. That'll be the first one, and then if we can make the Cherokee tournament, we'll be on the right road to recovery, hopefully. So, anyway, folks do remember our sponsors on the show, and let's go to Edgemore Outdoors there, Dylan. Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors, we're going to run inside and shoot some film. Don't forget Edgemore Outdoors over here on Edgemore Road. Hey folks, we're in here at Edgemore Outdoors. Man, the place has been packed with people. The reason being because this is the best sporting goods store this side of the Mississippi River. So if you want to get in here and get you something, you better come by, see Jim and Vance and Jeannie here at Edgemore Outdoors. They've got everything you might need to fish with, whether it be from a boat or from the bank or whatever. Rods, reels, the walls are lined with baits, tackle. I mean, just great store. Jim's been a sponsor of the show for a long time, and we really appreciate him and his family. And but do get by here and visit with them at Edgemore Outdoors. Live bait, just everything in the world. We'll just take a little quick stroll down through here. Jim said he was tired of seeing Vance on the TV every Thursday night, so he wanted me to get somebody besides him. I'll take that back. He didn't say that, but I thought about it. All right, Vance, what kind of special you got for us today?
Got all kinds of specials in here today.
Got all kinds of specials today. Anything in particular? Got a good sale on reels, rods?
We got some, we've been selling a bunch of these Corrados and Shimano SLX reels with the digital chips in them here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We got them in right and left. And
Okay.
We got a few of them right now, but it's a good reel. One of them's $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
That's guaranteed not to backlash, is that right?
Well, you need to set the reel correctly, but when you set the reel right, it is really hard to backlash them. It works really well. We tested them when they come out to make sure that everything worked good. We got them.
Okay.
And they've been going good for us here.
Good deal, Vance. And that price on that's what?
There's one of them is $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
All right. All right, Vance, we appreciate it. Folks, do get by here and visit Edgemore Outdoors. Can't go wrong. I think you'll be well satisfied once you come in the door. Just a minute. Now, Vance, what's this other reel you got here?
We've also got the new Shimano Metanium MGLs. They didn't have them in right hand. We got some left hands right now. We got the rights coming in. They're
okay.
$419.99. is the price on those.
I'm assuming that's a good price from what I've been hearing that these things run.
This is one of the top of the line reels that Shimano makes here, and it's got their new Core Solid technology, and it's all one piece.
I'm glad you let me get Wesley in the truck before you drug that out if you want one. I appreciate you, Vance. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you,
we'll see y'all Thursday night. All right, folks, we're back, and looks like we got about 6 minutes. Mike, give me about 3 minutes worth here right quick.
Well, you know, that milfoil is really come on down at Watch Bar, and there's a lot of them raising Cain about it, but you know, especially up our where he's talking about putting in up there at the Emory, all around that floating dock and both sides of the ramp and everything just smothered down with grass, and once you go under the bridge going back up toward the highway up through there, all that's just covered up with grass.
You're kidding?
No.
Well, how have we been missing it?
Man, I'm telling you, it's coming on with it down there. It's a lot of grass now.
Well,
so maybe things will get back like they used to be. Just have to bear with it, but I just hope they'll figure out a way to take care of what they need to without spraying the dang poison in the water.
Well, yeah, I hope that too, Mike, for sure. But
a lot of them raising Cain and going on about the environment, but don't say nothing about spraying that stuff in the water.
Yeah, I heard that.
Hello.
All right, turn that microphone off while you're taking that call. Okay. Well, folks, listen, we're running out of time, and we want to caution you about being safe on the water, wearing your life jackets, obeying all the rules and regulations. Still got a few more nice weekends to go here before we get into the cooler weather, and just wanted to pass that along to you. Do remember our sponsors, and let them know that you appreciate them sponsoring the show, and maybe we can keep this thing rolling for a little while yet. So God bless you all. We'll see you next week. Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing in the Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front, and it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlight trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really is.
Got the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks sharp.
That's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then
there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man, dadgummit,
so
Glenn.
Got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Great save by Chandler Smith and a great move by Trevor Bain, having to avoid Chandler sideways on the back straightaway. They race for